Welcome to another exciting video. Look at this. If you've got a rubber band and a broken lanyard clippy thing and some green tape, you'll do awesome in this video. Alright, let's check it out. Alright, today's strategy is multiplying decimals using mental math strategies. So if your only goal is to get the right answer, well, use a calculator. But if your goal is to make your brain stronger and free yourself from the need for a calculator, then stay tuned. Here we go. This will come in most handy if you're shopping at the store, you don't have a calculator. Maybe you're at a party, you just want to get some attention and impress your friends. But also, if you want to be that person that's just walking around and looks like you know a secret, you know those people. They look like they know something that you don't know. Well, you could be that person, right? It gives you this inner confidence. It's awesome. So here we go. Let's try it out. First of all, there's just two simple rules to follow here. One is that you're going to count decimal places. You all know how to count, right? Right. You know, 1, 2, 3, etc. Good. Got it. And second, we got to get the sign right. The sign. And there's one simple rule. Just one rule, not 4 or 5. Same sign equals positive answer. Okay, that's it. One rule. So if you can remember those two little things, you too can multiply using mental math. Here's an example for you. 3/10 times 12 hundredths. Okay, so all I'm going to do is count the decimal places. There's 3 decimal places, right? 1, 2, 3. 3 decimal places. And these have the same sign, right? So the answer is going to be positive. Then all we do is take the decimals away and do the math. And we're going to use a little technique here called chunking. Happens all the time. You do this whether you know it or not. Okay? What's 3 times 1? It's 3. But the 1 is really a 10, so it means 30. And then what's 3 times 2? 6. Add them together, 36. Bring our decimal places down. 1, 2, 3. We need a 0 there. And so let's clean this up. There's your answer. It's positive, has 3 decimal places. That's it. Simple, huh? Okay, let's do another one. Did you know if you use this technique, here's the key. That's why this is at the bottom of the page, so no one sees it when they look at the first 10 seconds. You never need to know how to do anything more than 9 times 9. That is the coolest part. All these crazy numbers you're going to be multiplying in your head, you never need to know anything more than 9 times 9. Okay. Sound cool? Let's do this. Here's another one. We have a negative sign here. So all we're going to do, count the decimal places. 1, 2, 3. 3 decimal places. Of course, I'm always talking about to the right. A la derecha. To the right. Okay? And then is this going to be positive or negative? Do these have the same sign? No, they don't have the same sign. Same sign? No. So it's going to be a negative answer. So all we do is 25 times 6. Right? We clean it up. We take the signs away, we take the decimals away, and we just do a simple multiplication problem. What's 6 times 2? 12. The 2 really stands for 20 though, doesn't it? So let's add a 0. And what's 6 times 5? 30. Add them together, 150. This is going to be a negative answer, and it needs 3 decimal places. So you start at the far right and you go 1, 2, 3. There's the answer. Go ahead, check it on a calculator if you don't think it's right. Go on, go on. Okay? This is so easy. So we're just doing two things with each problem. We're counting decimal places, and we're deciding what the sign of the answer is going to be. We set those things off to the side. Ooh, ouch. And then we just do the simple calculation, which we can all do in our head using chunking, right? Using small pieces of the problem, putting them back together later. Got it. Here, let's do a couple more practice ones, and then you can go out and play in the snow or the sun, depending on where you live, or in the leaves. I don't know. Where do you live? I live in Tigard, Oregon. Here we go. Okay, we got that one. I'm just going to let you pause the video here and practice this technique on a few problems. And then when you're done, just play it, hit that space bar, come back, and we'll work them out really quickly, okay? There, go. Do those problems. See you in a few minutes. Welcome back. Here we go. I'm going to change from blue to brown. Oh, and we need some tape now. Green tape. Okay, maybe later. First of all, we have 2 decimal places. This is going to be a negative answer because they don't have the same sign, right? Negative answer. So we just do the math here. 23 times 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Add a 0 because it's not 2, it's 20. And then 4 times 3 is 12. Add them together. 92. 2 decimal places. 1, 2. And it's going to be a negative answer. Is that what you got? Nice job. This one here, 5 decimal places, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it the same sign? Yes. That means it'll be a positive answer. We don't need to worry about the sign. So we just do 104 times 7. When you're doing this chunking technique that we're doing here, I don't know if you're catching this mental math thing that's happening, but it helps if you put the big number first. I think it makes it easier, but you can do whatever you want, okay? Here we go. So 7 times 1 is 7, right? But 1 means 100, so that means 700. 7 times 0 is nothing, so we don't need to write anything for that. 7 times 4 is 28. What is 700 plus 28? You got it. 728. Positive answer, so we leave it. 5 decimal places. Start at the far right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 decimal places. Positive answer. Good. Hey, if you want to check your work or my work, just get out a calculator. That would be awesome. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places. And of course, I'm writing all this down, but you're just thinking this in your head. You don't need to write all this down unless you're taking a test and the teacher says, show your work. Then you write all this down. Okay? If you can't do it in your head, you won't be able to write it down, that's for sure. This will have a negative answer because we have different signs, right? The rule is same sign, positive answer. So this one is just 238 times 3. We need 3 times 2, which is 6. The 2 means 200, that's why I added the 100 there. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 means 30 though, right? So it's 690. Here we are chunking, right? We're doing little pieces. We're putting them together in our head as we go. Right now I'm up to 690. 3 times 8 is 24. That makes 714. I need 4 decimal places though. This only has 3. 1, 2, 3. So I add a 0. Oh, and it's a negative answer, right? Because we have different signs. And let's do this last one. It's going to be a positive answer because they have same signs. Decimal places, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 decimal places. You deserve some kind of award if you made it this far, because that's 10 minutes on this video. But I've gone fast. We got a lot of stuff in here, and we're almost done. I'll switch to orange just to see if I can keep your attention. Okay, so we're going to go 103 times 45. Okay, well, we're going to go, what's 4 times 1 is 4. But 1 means 100. There's a 0, 0, and there's a 0 there, so there's 3. That's like saying 40 times 100, right? But we're really just doing 4 times 1 in our head. Then we're doing 4 times 3, which is 12. But 4 stands for 40. Now we're going to do, that takes care of the 4. 5 times 1 is 500, because 1 stands for 100. 5 times 3 is 15. That should do it. Let's see what we get here. We just add them all up. 4, 6, 3, 5. And we have 4 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hold on. I'm going to edit that out. Never mind. Wow, that's crazy. I'm splicing this in at the end. I think there's a valuable lesson to learn here. What just happened was I used a calculator to check my work off camera, and it didn't match my work, so I freaked out because my answer didn't match the calculator, when the whole point of this lesson is you don't need a calculator. So check this out. Anyway, same sign. This will be a positive answer, right? What? Teachers make mistakes? Oh, yeah. I make so many mistakes I can't even count that high. And number of decimal places, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 decimal places. Here we go. The lesson, trust yourself. And I need to follow my own lesson. I will trust myself this time. So here we go. 45 times 103. Let's chunk this. Let's break it down. Chunk it. What's 45 times 1? Right, 45. What does 1 really represent? 100, so I put 100 there. Then we're going, what's 45 times 3? If you don't know what that is, what's 4 times 3? 12, right? But the 4 represents 40, so we add a 0 there, right? And then what's 5 times 3? 15, so 135. Let's put those back together, and that makes 4635. Let's just follow the rules here. No calculator this time. Positive answer. How many decimal places? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. The new alternate ending to this video. Whew. And I hope you learned from my mistake. Trust yourself. This method works. If you push the wrong button on the calculator, look what just happened. I had a total meltdown and a fireball. So I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching.